Hi, my name is Kirk Hamilton, and I'm the host of the Staying Healthy Today show, and I'm also your practicing physician assistant in more than, now 35 years in nutrition prevention, integrative, and lifestyle medicine. And I want to invite people in the greater Sacramento area to come to our physical location at Health Associates Medical Group. And on the third Friday of each month, starting in January through May, I'm going to give my chronic disease reversal talks and include my plant strong potluck concept. And the whole idea is this. First of all, 86% of our healthcare budget, our enormous healthcare budget in the United States, goes to the chronic diseases of aging. And those include diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, obesity, and then just longevity. So we know without a doubt that whole food plant-based diets can reverse heart disease, diabetes, obesity. No question it can do that if people will eat those types of diets. We know that part of the prevention of Alzheimer's disease is more plant foods incorporated into a more mixed diet. And then there are some variations for treatment that we'll talk about in dietary approaches. And then for the longevity cultures of the world, the blue zone cultures of the world where people live, 8, 10, 12 years longer, but are functional without these chronic diseases, they're 90 to 95% plant-based diet. So the more we incorporate of whole plant-based food, not refined, but whole food plant-based dishes, the better off we're going to be. So I kind of stole an idea from Dr. Joel Kahn, MD cardiologist, plant-based cardiologist in Detroit, Michigan, where he started a potluck, a plant-based potluck at a hospital. And then also from State Autry, a cardiovascular surgeon, and his wife Blythe, who in Midland, Texas, put on a plant-based potluck on a monthly basis or so for their patients and people who want to come. And it's a great idea, and it's kind of simmered in me for a long time, and I've tried it in different areas, in a Hispanic population in Los Angeles. And the idea is this, is that if you can get people to create either their indigenous foods or even Western foods that they like, and just have them be whole food plant-based, which means, and this is the criteria for people who are going to bring dishes to the potluck, there's no animal products at all. So that's anywhere from, dairy foods to obvious animal foods, poultry, meat, chicken, fish, etc. So no animal foods, no eggs, and no added oils. So that's a little controversial one, but you want to learn how to make things without oils. You can always add oils, but we get way more oils in our diet, and they're the wrong kinds of oils in processed foods. And so right now I'd like for this group to just not use oils in their dishes. And these approaches have been used to reverse definitely heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And that's going to be the titles of the talk. So the first talk will be January 19th, Friday, January 19th at 6 o'clock, and we'll be reversing diabetes today. And then a month later, February 16th, it will be reversing heart disease now. Those are kind of my favorites. And then we'll do Alzheimer's prevention and reversal. I'll have a little twist in the diet. Might be a little ketosis thrown in there, but we'll talk about that, and that's very important. But a whole food diet is very important with lots of plants. And then the longevity cultures, living to 100. And I'll review the diets of the blue zone cultures, and you'll see that there's a pattern, and most of it is whole food plant-based with some animal foods. Fat varies. And then reversing obesity, and we'll talk about rapid weight loss and some unique ways to do that. So I want to invite people in this area to come. All they have to do is send me an email. I'll have my email address up below this YouTube, or they can just call me and leave a message. And just tell me, you're going to come and you're going to bring a dish so I can get an idea of how many people come, because we have a limited space in our waiting room. But I'd love to have you come, and I will put up my my PowerPoints on the internet afterwards so people can flip through the slides. And think about it in your own community. Start a potluck and start a whole food plant-based potluck, and you can do it a variety of ways. One, I'll have a link. Well, I have a link at healthylivingforbusypeople.com. That has all my resource pages for heart disease reversal, diabetes reversal, obesity reversal, Alzheimer's disease, and living to 100. And if you scroll down those pages, especially towards the bottom, you'll see free recipes. And you click on that recipe list, and there'll be hundreds of recipes that you could choose from. But I want people to keep it simple. So if you just have a mixed fruit salad, great. If you have, bring in 4 roasted potatoes, great. Just the rules. No animal products, no oils. And if you want to read great books that all focus in that area, Eat to Live is a great all-around health book. I mean, you follow this diet, you reverse your obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Dr. Esselstyn's book is famous for reversing heart disease. That's what he's famous for. Very strict, whole food, plant-based, very low-fat diet. And then there's Dr. Neil Barnard's program for reversing diabetes. Again, all these books have recipes in them. Excellent book for reversing diabetes. And the same with Dr. McDougall's book, a great book. A lot of good pictures, and it can help people get started. So my name is Kirk Hamilton. I'd love to have you all come, and maybe someday I'll have a big auditorium or something like that, and we'll have a big feast. But the more people learn how to make foods, and my goal is not for me to get up there and speak all the time. My goal is for when people bring in a dish, they're teaching someone else and giving someone else encouragement and giving someone else the confidence that they can make whole foods, and they don't realize how powerful they are. When I see the foods, when I see the dishes, I realize these dishes, if people would eat them, frequently, in this type of food, will reverse disease. And I'll have a link in there to a YouTube to show you how powerful food can be of Dr. Baxter Montgomery, a cardiologist in Houston, Texas. And you're going to see an 8-minute or so video of him in the hospital. There'll be a link in this YouTube below, where he's applying a whole food, plant-based restaurant and the food in the hospital to reverse things like congestive heart failure and heart disease and diabetes. This is the most powerful medicine, and it's at our fingertips. So I just want to find simpler ways for help people to do that. So my name is Kirk Hamilton. Look at the links below. Hope to see some of you soon at Health Associates Medical Group and on the 19th. And I'll talk to you soon, and have a fabulous day.